My mission in life was to win as many races as I possibly could, and the brand that I chose to do that was Porsche, and they have not let me down. Well, you know, drivers are drivers, and they go where the opportunity is. I knew that if I started a relationship with Porsche, I just always thought that this was going to be something that's going to be with me for my entire career. And also on the back end of that, I had an association with Brumos. I was part of the Brumos family from 1969 to present. And people today are just as much attuned into the Brumos family as they were back when we were full-time racing. Every win is special. The more important the race is, the more special it was. The 73 was an interesting race. The factory decided to give Roger Penske a car and Peter Gray a car. And in typical Brumos fashion, when we received the car, we actually tore it apart, made sure everything was done correctly, the bolts were all tight, and our crew chief, Jack Atkinson, found that the flywheel bolts were loose. So Peter called Roger up and said, Roger, you know, you need to check your flywheel bolts. And Roger just thought he was messing with him and didn't do it, and that's what put him out of the race. You know, we were entered as a prototype. Body work was from an RS, but all of the underpinnings of the car, the transmissions, brakes, engine, everything, was from the RSR. We spent a total of 25 minutes in the pits, and that includes driver changes, fuel, tires, everything. And that's what wins those long distance races. The less time you spend in the pits, the better you're going to be. I've always been really blessed with the ability to really concentrate 100% in a 24-hour race. The last hour or the last 2 hours or the last 10 minutes, you can't be thinking about what you're going to say in victory lane. You can't think about winning the race. And even if you're not in a winning position, you have to still concentrate as much as you would concentrate if you were leading the race. I was a complete rookie at Le Mans. Now you, as a rookie for the first timers, you go through this long induction system, and you know, you're driving simulators, and you know, they cover everything. So by the time the novice gets on the racetrack, he's pretty familiar with everything that's going on. I had none of that. I had zero. So I had to, you know, and they sent me out, and if you know what the practice is, you know, a lot of the times they send you out, the lead guys go first and make sure the car is working right. And then when they finally sent me out, it was pitch black. And so I'm driving around Le Mans going, you know, well over 200 miles an hour down the Mulsanne Straight, really just kind of finding my way. And I think from Porsche's standpoint, they were impressed by that I was able to sort of, as Mark Donohue taught me, you take little steps and finally you'll catch up. And I, you know many people that didn't take that and, you know, didn't have a long relationship with Porsche. So it was just, and the track just suited me. I was comfortable. You know, I followed a couple times people that were very experienced and sort of learned the nuances of the racetrack, but the magnitude of that race, you just have no conception of what that is like. And when you win it and you go up onto victory lane and you see tens of thousands of people clamoring in pit lane to get you and to touch you and to shake your hand, it was pretty awe-inspiring. I mean, it was really almost surrealistic. I mean, it was really incredibly satisfying. My name is Hurley Haywood. I am a 5-time winner of Daytona, 2-time winner of Sebring, and 3-time winner of Le Mans. I am Porsche.